Hey everyone, Meinke here from MLive.com, joined by Justin Rogers and Alan Park. Day 2 of Lions camp is in the books, and Justin, I know that there's a deep crop of receivers here fighting for those last 2 spots behind, we got Kelvin Johnson, you got Golden Tate. I think Jeremy Ross also has a spot for sure with what he can do on special teams, and Ryan Broyles looks healthy. I think he makes the team. So we're talking about 2 spots basically with the receivers, and I know that's a group that you've watched closely. What were your impressions from today?
I agree with the 4 you said. I've long said that Ryan Broyles is a lock, but even that's been kind of interesting. Broyles coming back from his 3rd injury in 3 years, says it feels great, looks like he's running smooth, but almost seems like he's dropped down on the depth chart these first couple days. Was working a lot with the rookies, the second of the second team groups. So it looks like the Lions are making him work his way back up. Caldwell hasn't said anything negative about him, but that's not really Caldwell's MO.
Right.
One guy that's kind of shined is Kevin Ogletree, a veteran that's forgotten in that mix, especially after Chris Durham played nearly 1,000 snaps last year. But Ogletree got some run with the first team today, and he's looked very good in these first 2 days. And he's one of those players that is a good veteran player. He's played a lot of years in this league. Could sneak onto the 53-man roster if he continues to impress, given everybody has a clean slate.
Yeah, I'm not even sure if it's sneaking on. He was one of the guys Joe Lombardi singled out during OTAs, and I think Ogletree's been on their radar for a long time. I've been impressed by him. Obviously, he's been working with the first unit past couple of days, especially today. I saw he played very well. Very impressed with the receivers. Not many drops at all. The 2 guys I saw with drops today, Reggie Bush had one bad one in the end zone, made up for it with a couple of nice plays later on, but obviously he had some problems with drops last year, so that's something to watch. And then more importantly, I think Eric Ebron, and the knock on him coming out of North Carolina was that he can do a lot of things well. He'll make the spectacular play. But talk to anybody who's watched that program down there in North Carolina, and they say that he'll make the great play, but he'll fumble the easy play, the routine play. We've seen that the past 2 days. I know you pointed out one from yesterday with Eric Ebron when he was coming back on a route. He's coming back towards Stafford, dropped the pass. We saw 2 more drops today, one exactly like that too. One happened right in front of me. He's coming back to the ball, hit him right in the hands, and he just dropped it. So I think it's way too early to be concerned or alarmed. There's a lot being thrown at Eric Ebron. Give him some time to get settled into the offense, and if he's still dropping passes, then it'll become more of a concern. But certainly something to watch, I think, going forward. Yeah,
Jim Caldwell says as much today. He's got a lot on his plate. Ebron, that is. He's learning 3 different spots essentially. He's learning the inline tight end position. He's learning the slot. He's learning the H-back, which lining up offset from the running back in the backfield. He's got to learn all the blocking responsibilities from there, all the routes from there. And these routes that he's dropping, they're short passes. They're 5 to 8 yards away, middle of the field, defender draped on his back, and the passes are coming in there like bullets. There's not a lot of time, and maybe he didn't see that kind of speed from his quarterback at North Carolina. In fact, it's likely he didn't see that kind of speed, as we all know Matthew Stafford has the ability to put some mustard on it. It's a small concern right now. It's a scouting report thing we knew coming in. Jim Caldwell seems to believe that he will improve as time goes on, as his mental stress subsides, that the physical aspect of it will pick up.
And we've seen that with other guys too. Drops were a problem across the board in OTAs when the Lions are putting in the offense. Even Calvin, Golden Tate, who's the surest-handed receiver in the NFL, had problems during OTAs with drops. But then those things kind of went away as those guys got more comfortable with their routes in the offense. Ebron's a rookie. Just give him time. When he gets more comfortable in the offense, then I think we can judge him a little bit more by what he's doing with his hands.
I really like the way the running backs have been catching the ball. I know you mentioned the Bush drop. Bush also had 3 really nice receptions today. Dropped them mentioned them in my camp notes today. Beat Levy twice. Obviously Levy had a fantastic season in coverage last year. Got by Stephen Tulloch on a wheel route deep down the sideline. All nice receptions. Joik Bell's catching the ball well, and Theo Riddick, the hype train's there, but such a crisp route runner. The linebackers and safeties really, really struggle to keep up with him out of his breaks with his quick feet. So, that's a group that I expect in the receiving game, even after last year where they were big-time contributors, to contribute even more this year.
That's all we got from day 2. We'll be back here tomorrow, as always.
And the next day, and the next day.
Exactly. Tomorrow is a little bit different, though. Nighttime practice, 7:30 at Wayne State. Tickets are still available at the Wayne State box office, Ford Field box office as well, right?
Correct.
And so if you want to go down and check out the lines and what they have going on, tickets available at Wayne State and Ford Field. For Justin Rogers, I'm Kyle Meinke. We'll both be at Wayne State. See you tomorrow.